Hello my friends, SAmaryllis here to play more Cinders. Last episode we got an interesting tip from Perrault and then also had a chance to meet Madame Guide properly. She didn't give as much information as I was hoping about my mother, but well, at least I know she's an option now, so we're gonna go on ahead. Last time we left off, I was torn between going to Tobias's shop or go to the lake. I don't have like a gift to give if we go to the lake again, and like I don't know if like the flower crown is gonna suffice like again, like the first time I went to the lake. But because I think this is only like 7 days prior, I think, like I don't want to waste any time. Like if I miss my window to see whoever it was at the lake, then I think I might just miss it. So although I don't have a gift, I'm going to trust in Cinders and her resourcefulness and just go straight to the lake. Sorry, Tobias. Yeah, my original plan was to go to Tobias to see if he had anything that he could give me that I could use as a gift at the forest, but I ran out of time. I was more interested in Perrault than I was Tobias, so that's just what it's gonna have to be. The lake is as beautiful as I remember it. You came here yesterday, Cinders. Though I have to admit, I'm a little bit disappointed. I guess I was really hoping that someone would be waiting here for me. Well, the voice in the dream asked me to bring a gift, and that's what my father would do too. Of course I'm gonna leave a gift. I don't know what you're gonna leave, Cinders, because I have no money, but let's be honest, I came here because of that dream. I might as well leave a gift like I intended to. I think I'll gather some wildflowers and wrap them in my shawl. A beautiful bouquet should be a nice gift. Are you wearing a shawl? I don't think so. I'll just place it by this tree. Nothing's happening. Well, I don't suppose I was expecting anything anyway. It must have been just a dream. In the end, real life is more exciting than dreams and fairy tales. For instance, this place is so tranquil and beautiful. Even if it's not magical, I feel so at peace. I just want to lie down in the grass, close my eyes, and let my problems drift away. Actually, that sounds like a great idea, just about now. This is my day to do what I please with. If I want to take a nap, I will. She's just completely ignoring any consequences Gloria might bring upon her head. This looks like a good spot. I'll just lie down here. That's strange. Everything's so quiet. The wind is picking up so suddenly. Cinders. Did the wind just call my name? Who's there? Oh, it's all blue and dark now. No one's there. I suppose it was just the wind playing tricks on me. Creepy. We are not wind. Then who are you? Who am I speaking with? You are speaking with us, naturally. But I don't see anyone. How can you not see us when we are everywhere around you? I don't understand. How do you even know my name? We know you because you left gifts for us, just as your mother and father did before you. Surely you know us. You wouldn't leave gifts if you didn't know who they were for. So, you're fairies? Am I dreaming? Right now, you tread the delicate line between sleep and wakefulness. Soon, you will be fully asleep. Makes sense, I guess. Well, what do you want from me? We have no desire for anything from you. You're the one who seeks our aid, do you not? I suppose so. Do I get a wish or something? If it's the right wish, then yes. Then I wish for... The time is not yet right, Cinders. Do not worry. When the moment comes, you will know, and the lake owes you a favor. I'm not sure I understand. I get a wish, but only when you say it's okay? That's a bit convoluted. It would if you were awake. But here, in between wakefulness and dreams, it is as it should be. You are leaving now, but we will meet again. Wait, I'm leaving? Where? What do you mean? Ooh, Okay. Goodness, I must have dozed off. No wonder, the atmosphere here is so relaxing, it's hard not to sleep. Does this mean the voice of the fairies was just a dream? Well, even the fairies themselves admitted that I was dreaming. Can a dream know it's just a dream? But it felt real enough, and the gifts I left have disappeared. They must have been real! It didn't feel exactly like a dream. There was something very tangible about it, in a strange way. I should probably be more scared than I am, but I feel wonderful. Maybe I should ask Madame Guide about this when I get the chance. She seems knowledgeable about things like this. She's a witch, after all. I have to go, though. The sun is already setting. It seems I slept for quite a long time. It's time to go home. I don't want to give my sisters a reason to worry. Or be satisfied. Yeah, I was gonna say Gloria's not gonna be worried about us. Okay, time to go back to the residence. Ooh, it's really dark out here. Home, sweet home. I used to love returning home when my father was alive. I miss sharing the events of the day with him. Now it just seems like a grim prison, and my parole has just been revoked. And close the shutters before nightfall! Can't you do anything right without my supervision? One would expect that after years of serving in this house, you would remember such things. Cinders, you're back. I tried to make it quick, and I think I've made it back at a reasonable hour, but if you have any objections... No, I'm just glad you've made it back home shortly after sunset. I was starting to get worried. Woods can be treacherous at night after nightfall. Oh, Gloria, this is unexpected from you. Oh, thank you for your concern. I don't think you need to worry about me. I need to worry about everything in this house. If I don't, nobody would, and everything would fall apart. Can't these servants do anything right? It's not such a big deal. The house looks as good as it does when Carmosa's here, so you don't need to worry. Thank you, but I do. But I have no time to explain to you now. You can go to your room and read or do whatever you see fit. There are some leftovers from dinner in the kitchen if you're hungry. All right, thank you. Gloria! I'm touched. Hey, what do you think it is you're using on the curtains? You'll ruin them and the stains will just stay there forever. And there she goes. Too bad, we almost had a normal conversation. Maybe it's for the better. I'm too tired to even talk and I would kill for some sleep. I should grab this opportunity to go to bed early and rest. All in all, it was an eventful day. Oh, Gloria's here. Cinders, are you awake? Awake. I'll be right there. I'll get to work in a minute. No, it's not about that. I just need to talk to you. All right, Gloria, what is it? What is so important that you have to speak with me at this hour? At this hour? You mean noon? Cinders, you're ruining your reputation as someone who gets up before your sisters. I wanted to speak with you about the way you've been behaving these past few days. Now, there goes my nice morning, or afternoon. Listen, I realize we were never really on the best of terms, but what has been going on recently is something new indeed. If you really think that I will turn a blind eye on all of your childish, egoistic exploits, then you need to think again. What are you talking about, Gloria? I didn't do anything. Oh, you didn't do anything outright destructive. You're far too smart for that. But do you think I haven't noticed all the little jabs at me? You take every opportunity to undermine my efforts and make my life harder. Really, I don't know what's happening to you, Cinders. Do you think I'm stupid or that I don't have any feelings? I'm trying to understand you, I really am, but it seems like you are reveling in this chaos you're creating, as if you wanted things to fall apart. Despite the efforts of all those who want to keep things together. This is where we differ, Gloria. True, our relationship was never civil, but I think I'm beginning to understand why. We may be a family, but we are not alike. All I'm trying to do is survive in this madhouse as unscathed as possible. What seems like chaos to you is freedom for me. Besides, let's face it, Gloria, things are already broken. Only Carmosa and you are still pretending that you can glue them back together like some ugly heirloom everyone hates. Typical answer of an angry child. Do you even realize that you have managed to describe this house, all of us, as if it was all about you? It is such a shame that Mother taught me so well about the importance of family. It must have made me naive. Because I still have hope that you will mature one day. Excuse me, mature? I don't want to fight with Gloria. Yes, become an adult, a person who is able to grasp a larger picture, go beyond one's own interests. Also, someone who can sacrifice personal happiness for the greater good of the house, if it is necessary. I don't deny that it can be difficult at times, but we are not children anymore. We must realize how we all depend on Carmosa and support her in any way we can. I see. Well, it certainly doesn't play well with my idea of maturity, especially that part about supporting Carmosa. Of course you would say that. Just like you, Mother can be a difficult person to get along with, I admit. Oh, Gloria. But her intentions are good. Think about the way she is putting all her strength in giving us a good life. And if you still doubt her, try imagining our lives without her. Don't mind if I do. How long do you think this house would last with her gone? You must understand she won't be here to care for us forever, and I can't do it alone, Cinders. I need your support. I don't want to fight with you, Gloria. Alright, I see your point, and as much as I hate to accept it, I think I can agree with you at least part with what you're saying. Yeah, I'm not going to be nice to Carmosa anytime soon with the way she's treated me, but I don't want to fight with Gloria. Like, I want Gloria, Sophia, and I to all band together and be happier without Carmosa. Of course, Carmosa means well. It's her house, and we're her daughters after all. At least, you are. It's her actions, not her intentions, that I have trouble understanding. But maybe not anymore. Perhaps we're more alike than I've imagined. We're survivors, doing what's necessary to cope with the situation we've been presented with. Such insights give you credit, Cinders. They tend to come with age. If that's true, then Carmosa must be really old, and her sight is completely different from mine. That would explain some things, which... Maybe she is a victim of harsh circumstances. Maybe she did have to struggle all the time. And yes, maybe I can't really imagine what she went through. But think about the woman she became, a black widow, so spiteful that she hurts her own children. But Cinders... Please, let me finish, Gloria. With all the pain she suffered, there was a lesson there that she missed. Sometimes being nice to people around you can make all the difference in the world. She has no right whatsoever to turn our lives into hell, Gloria, and you know it. She is how she is, Cinders. She was doing her best to manage everything, and it is a great burden. She can be terrible, but only because life can be terrible to her. You surely don't intend to change her now. Oh yes, no doubt about that. I'm not talking about changing her arachnid nature. I'm talking about changing ours. We could certainly use some improvement in our natures, you know. This picture you're painting in front of my eyes seems pleasant, but also not very realistic. It requires one thing which we do not have, mutual agreement. And we will not have that as long as we are not of one mind. That is, as long as Sophia keeps up her silly act. Gloria, I doubt that is Sophia who we should be worrying about in this situation. I'm having trouble picturing her opposed to anything that would bring us more freedom from Carmosa. No, Gloria, it's you. You are the unknown in this equation. We can't be sure about your loyalties. Now this is something I didn't expect. You behaving just like Sophia. It would seem that you two have much more in common than meets the eye. You both prefer to spend your time criticizing me rather than trying to contribute. You could be helping me, helping us, somehow. How can we understand each other if you don't even try? Then maybe you should stop whining about being criticized and start listening. How exactly did you try to communicate with Sophia? How much effort did you put into it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Sophia isn't exactly the happiest girl in the world. She is broken, deeply wounded by the hate you and Carmosa poured into her through the years. Her bitterness and armor of cynicism are like a cry for help. If only you could give her any credit, any recognition, then maybe she'd be willing to help you. She hardly seems interested in... Let me finish. Before you judge her with your usual presumptions, tell me this. When was the last time you actually talked with her? Do not be ridiculous, Cinders. I spoke with her as recently as yesterday. I don't mean commenting on house affairs or managing chores, but actually talking, like sisters. You do remember that you two are sisters, right? Or is family only important to you if it allows you to put blame on other people? All right, I see where this is going. Fine. I am not really certain when it happened, but we did lose our connection. She seems so alien now. I catch myself thinking about her like a stranger. Her face is like a mask shielding her thoughts from me. I agree that it is unfortunate, and it isn't only Sophia's fault that we grew apart. Maybe we could work on changing that. You may be thinking that I'm telling you this to criticize you, but I'm not. All I want is to hear you say things like this. so that we can stop hurting each other all the time. It is the only reasonable thing to do. And you are always the most reasonable one, so it's good that you're willing to give it a try. And so you recognize it as well. I am the most reasonable. And I am the only one here that actually does anything to keep up the house. That might be just a bit of an overstatement, Gloria. Each one of us puts some work into how this place works, for better or worse. We just have different perspectives, and so we give a different kind of input, but surely you realize how naive that sounds. It is something one might say to a slow child to spare its feelings. I have tried to help you both understand the importance of Carmosa's rules, and yet I seem to be the only one capable of understanding the requirements to keep a proper household. Will nobody ever learn? How am I supposed to guide you and work alone against the laziness and stupidity of others? Has it ever occurred to you that you might not have all the answers? Because that's the root of the problem, right there. You try to be our teacher or disciplinarian. You have no knowledge that we lack, nor a higher status, and you are not our mother. Stop trying to imitate Carmosa. Is this how you think a sister should act? How should I know? Do any of you act like one towards me? I don't want to fight back. Apologize or reason with her. I kind of want to reason with her because it seemed like she was receptive towards that earlier. And I don't want to be a complete doormat. I'll reason with her. Oh, such debate skills you have. Attacking me as a person clearly proves you are the reasonable and logical one. Cinders, this is not a good start. I am not the one at fault here. You are not the only one at fault here. We all are. Reason dictates that all the sides of a conflict contribute to its current state, and so we all did. Let us assume that is correct. What would you propose then? Then Sophia and I would have to admit we were wrong to attack you and hinder your efforts to take care of the house. Oh, so true. You, on the other hand, would have to admit that you blindly mimicked Carmosa rather than using your own reason and abilities to best take care of the house. We all need to change our ways. If things are to improve, blame is not important. Refraining from our old habits and working together is. That does conjure up a good image. I think I would like such a change. One thing, though. Do you really think I mimic Carmosa? Gloria, would you please stop for a second to think and answer one simple question truthfully? And what question might that be? What do you like to do? And no, I don't mean something that you feel obliged to do. Not a chore, necessity, or an assignment. What do you like to do? What makes you happy? What do you do just for yourself and nobody else? But what are your goals? Where do you see yourself in the future? What will you do when Carmosa's not here and you're able to move on? Where do you want to go? I do not know. I just want to make everything better. This house should work as intended, and it should do so because of me. I want to make everyone happy and keep it all together. Fine, and when you accomplish that, what then? Imagine the house is running smoothly, Carmosa is proud of you and relaxed, all tasks complete. What would you do with all your free time then? I do not know what to say. Indeed, such a situation seems highly unlikely to occur, so I have not given it any thought. Who are you? What do you know about yourself? I do not know. I do not know why you're so mean to me. All I did was come here with an open mind to talk to you, find some mutual understanding. You get no understanding because there's nothing there to understand. You came here to reenact Carmosa in a statement of superiority. That is not true. I did indeed try to get through to you. You simply would not listen. You didn't either get through to me. You came here with your air of superiority to boost your own conviction. You don't care about myself or Sophia. All you care about is you. This is pointless. I see no reason to listen to such nonsense. Oh, I thought I was getting through to Gloria. Especially since I did nothing to deserve such treatment from an immature brat. Both of you are trying to turn everybody against you. Then you will be able to whine about fate that brought you to living in cinders and pain. I must have had some kind of huge lapse of judgment to even consider treating you as a mature woman. No. Oh, look who's talking. Do you even understand the word mature, or is it just something you repeat after Carmosa? Fine, Cinders. Get out. Enjoy your freedom while it lasts. You have one more day till Carmosa returns. And I will not stoop to debating the order of things with you any further, nor try to teach you. You can go and do as you please for today. We'll see where your freedom gets you. We both know you're powerless to stop me from leaving the house, or from doing anything for that matter, so you can stop pretending. Or did you grow accustomed to pretending too much? Pretending to have control, to be self-confident, to be Carmosa? I do not have to listen to this. Goodbye. I feel like I botched that one. Hello there, Hall. Let's see what new surprises you have in store for me today. Because I have to warn you, after the conversation I just had, I'm hard to impress. Hello there, early bird. Only old surprises, apparently. You really should try harder next time, Hall. Having a conversation with a room? How bizarrely refreshing. It's good to see you too, Sophia. Now, I never thought I'd say something like this, but here it goes. Carmosa was right. Too much reading does make you crazy. But evidently it also makes you interesting, at least interesting enough to make my eternally uptight sister sneak into your room when she thought I wasn't looking. I seriously doubt she's that naive. Doesn't matter. The real question is, what did she want from you? Did she come to ask for help? So many hours without the chance to struggle for Carmosa's approval must have left the poor girl quite disturbed. Oh, you know our Gloria, a true stronghold of independence, a font of wisdom. I take it she came to spread her usual Carmosian propaganda among the little ones. Only to meet with steadfast resistance of the people. We will not be silenced, shouted the crowds. Oh my, it must have been quite the display. Did the guard intervene? If you're asking if there was any violence, then yes, plenty. The streets and squares practically turned red. Oh, how lovely. Was she hurt? Did you slap her? No. I think that would be going a little too far, don't you think? My dear, simple sister, who can really say? Such things tend to be relative, you know. A one-man's hero is a criminal to someone else. It's simply too complex for a girl like me to decide, so when it comes to Gloria, I don't analyze and stick to the golden rule. Violence is always the answer. I see. I think you've just given me a bit too much information there, Sophia. Oh, you're such a child sometimes. In case you didn't notice, we're living in the middle of a dangerous and unforgiving forest. This place is packed with wild, bloodthirsty predators. And whether we choose to see them or not, they exist. What a lovely thought. I will think about it on my trip through the woods today. Oh, you're going out again? I have to eat something first, but yes, I am going out. Why? Can I bring Sophia with me? I kind of actually wanted to stay at the house. I wanted to root through Carmosa's study to see if I can find like a will or something. I was just wondering if you, well... What is it? Sophia, are you blushing? Don't be ridiculous. Of course I'm not blushing. I was just thinking that maybe you could use some company. You want to leave the house? Yes? Is that a crime? Dear Sophia, no, not in my book. Of course I'd love to go with you. But a lot is happening now, and I wanted to have some time to think alone. I'm really sorry. Maybe some other time? When Carmosa is back? Right, I'll get back in my room and stay there then. Forever. Don't be like that. I'm really sorry. You just caught me by surprise, but I really would like to go out with you whenever we get the next chance. Yes, I understand. Go then and have fun doing your secret stuff. Thanks, I will. I'll see you in the evening. Sorry again. No! Poor Sophia. Alright, so I don't have a choice to go back to my residence, so town it is. Probably talk to Lady Geet about the will. Another day of freedom I can spend out in town. There's always something going on here. Even now I see some commotion in the street. I wonder what it is about. The moment I saw my cow die, I knew it. It was those evil beads of yours that did it. What are you talking about, woman? My poor Molly has died, and she was in so much pain for days. She mooed like she had never mooed before. It was almost like moaning or crying. It was your fault. I've seen the bad omens. My poor Molly moaning and the odor her wretched body made. It must have been your curse, witch. Cows smell on their own, and your Molly didn't need my help in that department. You might not have noticed because you only bathe occasionally. My poor Molly is dead, lifeless as a clump of mud on the street, and the heartless witch that you are dare to jest about it. I knew it was your doing, you wretched. I'm laughing because there's little else to do. How else should I react to your stupidity? You want someone to blame? I told you to come to me so I could take a look at your bloody cow and heal it. But did you listen? No, the animal's pain was not enough reason to spare a few coins. But I did bring her to you. When it was terminal, before that you said, it is for fate to decide what happens. So when it's your responsibility, you leave it to fate. And who would have guessed? It doesn't work out well. But you said the cow would die, and she did. I said it would die if you won't take care of it. Fate certainly won't. The damn cow was seriously ill. You could see that for yourself. You only came to me when it couldn't move anymore. That is when you finally realized that trusting to fate isn't effective. Well, too late, so you're just searching for someone else to take your blame. Your Molly died because of your stupidity. Oh, but she didn't die until you looked at her, you witch! This whole town knows you are bad news. You're not welcome here. Shut up, or else I will turn you into a frog, or a cow, to compensate for your loss. What's going on here? Oh, good captain, please arrest this evil witch for killing my poor Molly with her evil eye and her devilish beads. She has... Molly. My poor cow! She was so kind and helpful and... Is there any truth to what she accuses you of? I'm not even going to dignify that foolishness with her answer. If this idiot doesn't want to take responsibility for her own actions, fine, but leave me out of this. Alright then, my dear lady, I am going to ask you to go home and wait till I sort this out. But... I will make it my responsibility to sort this out. Now please go home and do not pursue this matter on your own. Do you understand? Yes, I do. Fine. I do apologize for this woman's behavior, and I hope that you have not been bothered by this. You know how the townspeople are when they feel hurt or helpless. Oh, I do know. They blame the wicked witch, sometimes with the help of torches and pitchforks. I hope, however, that you realize that you are welcome here. These are good people. They just get carried away sometimes. However, they have grown to expect you to always be able to bail them out of their problems. For generations, they did that. And of all the old noble professions, yours is still needed. Oh yes, I am so needed that you had to intervene. How many times has it been now? Then blaming me for their stupidity. This town sure has a strange way of showing appreciation. It might be the time to move on now. Now surely, you don't mean that. Just yesterday, this young woman told everyone in the inn how much you have helped her, and... Sure, a grateful lady nobody listens to one day, insults, blame, and pitchforks the next. That seems like a good cue to leave. You have good reasons to be angry. Oh, just give me some time, please. I need to think. Someone in this town should, anyway. Fine. I consider the matter settled, and you will do as you see fit, like you always do. Until next time, madame. Oh, Perrault does seem to have some social capital here. Good day, Cinders. I did not notice you standing there. Good day to you, Captain. May I inquire what is going on? Oh, just another day in the town, as usual. Nothing out of the ordinary. Sure, let's attack the witch, as usual. Exactly my point. That is not what I meant. I meant there is no danger, so you do not need to worry, Cinders. Everything will be fine. Don't you have some robbers to kill, or at least vagabonds to hold down by the ear? Or did picking up girls just become a priority for the town's watch? I have been in many battles, and I have stood my ground. But when a lady is as decisive as Madame Guide gets her temper up, there is no shame in retreat. So please excuse me, Cinders. I shall bid you ladies farewell. I will stay in the inn for a while if you feel like talking. Oh, no need to apologize. Farewell, Captain. What happened here exactly? People are strange here, illogical and stupid. They just sit and demand, do nothing, and hope. Morons. The time has come for me to change the scenery. What do they do? Oh, nothing spectacular, just more of the usual. People come to me for medicine, for advice, for a solution to every stupid problem they have created. They still fear me, though, and every time something goes wrong, they blame me. used to blame the devil or evil forces. Now the evil forces live next door, ready for those morons to blame. Surely the town folks did not mean that. They seem to respect you a lot. There is a very thin line between respect and fear, and it happens in every single town I travel to. However, it takes time for the resentment to build up, so a new town should be more friendly. But you have friends here. Just a second ago, I saw you speaking with the captain on very familiar and mostly friendly terms. Oh, we do have some history together, but do not let me bore you with the details. Oh, go ahead, please. Yeah, I want to know. Your curiosity is commendable. But let's discuss something of more importance. Have you given any thought to our last conversation? Not yet. I haven't had the time to. Good. That means I don't have to give any more advice right now. So take your time, Cinders, and come to me when you have decided. Just don't wait too long, because I intend to leave this damn town soon, and I will not look back. Thank you. I will take some time to consider and decide soon. You do that. Goodbye, child. Goodbye. That woman really got to her. Who would have thought? Tough, cynical Madame Guide, whose wrath can move mountains, touched by a simple townswoman's remark. I will have to consider that side of her. Vulnerable and so human. But right now, I have a whole day of freedom to plan as well. What shall I do now? Maybe pay Tobias a visit again? I could also spend some time in the tavern, chatting with townspeople, making friends, and hearing all the gossip. That is where the life of the town concentrates. And the captain said he was headed there. Speaking to him proved to be worthwhile so far. Choices, choices. Watch out, Cinders, or you may get used to it. Well, and with that, it is time to stop this episode for now. This has been SAmaryllis playing Cinders. You'll find out my choice next time in the next episode. I hope you're enjoying so far and that you have a great day. Remember to be kind to yourself and to others. Bye-bye!